Hello and welcome to today's game of Aeronautica, and today we have a bombing mission. And what I wanted to try today was just taking some bombers and trying to take on a whole load of ground targets, including the actual targets themselves and a whole bunch of air defences. And this is my thinking. The game's 120 points. The 3 ground targets in total are worth 60 points. And then I've got 50 points here worth of ground defences to shoot back. So if the bombers can take out every single ground target, plus one of the planes, then they win. However, if the Orks can take down all the bombers, obviously they will win. But if they can protect any of the ground targets, not the defences, but any of the other ground targets, then they should win. So, pretty straightforward idea. Okay. Let's get into the game, but before we do, yellow counters are Hellstrike missiles, which are ground attack missiles, and the green counters are bombs. Okay, so the bombers are well loaded up with armour, and the Orks are just going to have to see what they can do. Alright, let's see how we do then. Red is for the Orks, black is for the Imperials. Okay, so the Imperials get the initiative, and I think they will take it. Okay, so we'll begin with this plane. It's got a 2, it's current transit speed 4, altitude 2, same as all the bombers. And so what it will do is it will keep going at speed 4, and it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to drop down in altitude to altitude 1, so it can do a strafing attack. And as a result, it will speed up to speed 5. Over to the Orks then. It's got a movement maneuver 1, current transit speed 7, and it's at altitude 1. And it will speed up to 8 and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and carry on looking in that direction. Over to the Imperials. Also a 1. This will go 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay looking in that direction. Drop down in altitude, and as a result, it will speed up to speed 5. Orks again. 1. This is on altitude 3, so is this, and so is this. So this is going to move forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Move that to there for a moment. It will drop down 2 altitudes, altitude 1, and speed up to speed 8. Got this one. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, drop down to altitude 1. And as a result, speed up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Drop down to altitude 1 and speed up to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, down to altitude 1. And speed up to 5. Probably should have kept them all at the same altitude to start with, but never mind. And finally, the fighter bomber. 1, increase its speed to 6. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Drop its altitude by 2. Altitude 1, and now as a result, speed up to 7. So we'll take that back off because that's what it's currently on. Okay, with that, we're on to the shooting phase. Okay, so I've just adjusted all the speeds, I've just adjusted all the altitudes, and also I put some little counters next to each of the ground defences so that I'll be able to keep track of which one has fired. Okay, so Imperial's got to go first, you get to shoot first. Now, when I was planning this mission, what I realised was if I could take down at least one fighter and every ground target, Imperials won. So for that reason, I put in a Marauder Destroyer. So the job of the Destroyer will be to try and take down some of the some of the aircraft. Okay, so we'll begin with that then. It's got a stupid amount of firepower from its nose full of autocannons. So we'll begin with the Marauder Destroyer then. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and shoot at this little green Dakka jet here. Okay, it's 6, so it's medium range, so it's going to get 9 shots with its autocannons. Okay, which is just ridiculous. 5s to hit, so 3 hits, and 4s, 2 damage, so 2 4s, blowing the first one out of the way. So in theory, the Imperials can now win the mission. Okay, however, the Orks aren't going to just sit there and let them do this. But before we do that, we've got the rest of the Marauder's weapons. So it's got a dorsal turret, and it can't shoot at the plane in the front arc because it's already destroyed the plane in the front arc. So that's done. It has, however, got some Hellstrike missiles, which can attack ground targets. So it can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll try and shoot this big heavy cannon here. It's got 3 lots of missiles. So we'll start with 1. Both missed. The second one. 2 hits. These damage on a 3+. So no damage. And its final set of missiles. 1 hit. Damaging on a 3+. Doesn't do anything. Okay, so it's wasted all its missiles. And it still hasn't taken down turret. Over to the Orks. Okay, so I can either fire planes or I can fire guns on the ground. Okay, so let's have a think. So I'm going to start with this gun on the ground here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's medium range, so it's going to get 4 shots. Same as the plane would, but I think this is going to be easier for the Marauders to take out because of its Hellstrike missiles. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 shots, in on 5s. 1 hit, damage on the 5, causes a point of damage on the Marauder. Excellent shooting there from the little turret. Over to the Imperials then. We'll start with this one. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at that there. Okay, so we're doing a strafing run. So we'll start with the las cannons. It's got 2 shots, which both hit. Damaging on a 2. 1 point of damage. We're not very good at these. Okay, and then we get a shot with its missiles, which misses, and a second set of missiles. 1 hit, damaging on a 3+, and destroys the turret before it can fire. Okay, so it shoots up 2 sets of its missiles, and so that's finished. So over to the Orks then. I'm going to try and shoot this one down. I've got the cannon, or I've got the Dakka jet. I think we'll go with the cannon. It's only the 1 shot, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it hits on a 5, which it misses. Okay, so the cannon misses. Over to the Imperials then. So this Marauder now can have a go at things over here, but there's not much point, so we'll try this one. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shall we shoot the cannon? Strafing run with its las cannons. They both missed. 1 shot with its missiles, 1 hit, and it does extra damage, which destroys it. Okay, so the cannon's down as well. Can't shoot anything. Oh, you could do maybe. Take a missile off and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we'll use its turret then against this. So it gets 2 shots. Both missed. Okay, over to the Orks then. So there's only this one left to go, so we might as well shoot it with a Dakka jet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 shots. 2 hits. Damaging on a 5. 1 point of damage. That's okay, I suppose. And with that, Dakka jet is done. So we've got 1 Marauder left to go. And it's going to do a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we'll do a 6 at this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so the las cannons, strafing run, 2 shots, both missed. First set of missiles, 1 hit, damages on 3+. Hits a 4, so 1 point of damage. Second set of missiles, and the final set of missiles, 1 hit. damaging on a A+. No points of damage. Okay. So, lots of missiles fired by the Marauders, but not enough damage done. So it's over to the Orks now. I've got everything else to fire, so that's quite exciting. Okay, so we've got turret here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on this Marauder. Still got all those missiles, so it's worth it. 4 shots from this turret. They all missed. 4 shots from this turret. It's actually where the yellow plane is, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 hits, damaging on 5s. Points of damage on that Marauder. Okay, so the turret did okay. And then we've got the various Dakka jets left, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he gets 4 shots, 2 hits, damaging on 5s, 1 point of damage. Okay, very nice. What have we got left? I've got this one Dakka jet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it can shoot 4 shots as well. Oh, the boss hits 3 times, he is mighty. Does he damage? 1 point of damage. And with that, that is the end of the shooting phase. Okay. Okay, turn 2 then. Situation report. We've lost a Dakka jet. Okay, and the Orks have also lost 2 ground turrets, but the Marines, the Imperials, not the Marines, the Imperials have fired a hell of a lot of their missiles. They only in fact have 3 sets remaining. They've got their bombs, but there's still all the ground targets to take out. So actually it's going to be quite an uphill struggle for the Imperials to actually take on the mission. So let's get on to the next initiative phase and see who gets to go first. Okay, black is the Imperials, Orks get red. Okay, the Orks get the initiative this time. I think we'll let the Imperials go first, then the Orks can manoeuvre in and try and take them down. So we'll begin with the most damaged bomber, I think. 3. He'll get to shoot first at least. So he's currently at movement 5. So he's going to turn that way and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then turn back in that direction. Over to the Orks. This is the slowest moving one. So we will do this first. So it's a 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Just handle it like that. Oh, look at that. The Ork is all over him. Over to the Imperials. Do this one next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm looking in that direction. And then we've got this Ork. So it's going to go forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. Then on to the Imperials. So 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Okay, that's all right. Got the Orks then. Let's go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. And then final Imperial 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Okay, it's going to start getting into position, ready for next turn. Okay, we're on to the shoot phase. This Marauder is going to shoot first. It's going to fire 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at one of the actual targets. So it needs 2 light cannon shots, both hit. Damage on 2s. So that's 3 points of damage. These have got 4. So that's very good. And then it's got 1 set of missiles, 1 hit, damaging on 3, and blows it to pieces. Fantastic. You can also fire its turret. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at the Dakka jet here. So 2 shots. and they both missed. Okay, so these deck jets are relatively safe. Okay, the turrets on the other hand are not. But I think this one here is going to try and shoot at this plane here. It's got 2 points of damage already. This has got 8 shots. He's got a reasonable chance of doing some damage before it gets blown to pieces. So, 2 hits and a point of damage. Okay. Not loads, but it'll do. Oh, I forgot to put my targeting counters on. Right, over to the Imperials then. Okay, so we'll go with this destroyer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're actually going to shoot at this ground turret, okay, because I need to start protecting the planes. So 9 shots. On the strafing run, so 5 to hit. So 3 hits. Damaging on 4s. 2 points of damage, and it's destroyed as well. It's also got its dorsal turret. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 shots. 1 hit. No damage. So over to the Orks then. This turret, this bomber, needing 5s to hit. 1 hit. Damaging on a 4+, causes a point of damage. Well done, little turret. Over to the Imperials then. Okay, so the Marauder's going to fire 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At this ground target with this last kind of strafing run, so 5s to hit, 1 hit, damage on 2, extra damage on 6. So damages on 2, blows it to pieces. Okay, it doesn't need to fire its missiles. It's got its side turret, its dorsal turret, sorry, so it's going to fire 3 shots at the blue plane. 2 hits, 5s to damage, no damage. So over to the Orks then, what we've got left, we've got that turret, looks looking nice. And we've also got the 2 Dakka jets. The yellow plane will put 4 shots into the bomber. 1 hit, damaging on a 5+. There's a 5 there, so it blows it to pieces. And the first bomber is down. What we've got left, no Imperials, so it's over to the Orks. So we can go 1, 2, 3. 8 shots from the blue Dakka jet into this bomber here then. 2 hits. Point of damage. I think the bombers could do with some fighter cover. And we've got this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8 shots. 3 hits. 2 points of damage. And then we've got the Dakka, the fighter bomber with the boss in it. He's going to fire 8 shots at the plane in front. So 3 hits. 2 points of damage, and it destroys the next Marauder. He's also got his turret. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 shot, which hits. Edkrakka's amazing. Oh, no damage there. With that is the end of the second turn. So we'll roll for some initiative. Oh, double through again. And the Imperials have it. I think we better make the Orks go first, even though they get to shoot. Both of these bombers should be okay. We'll start with this one. So 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, he's coming back, and we'll go with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's looking good like that. And he'll go 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, he's going to park right next to him. Let's see if we can just angle him in. There we go. He's all over him. Imperial then gets a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4 turn, and then end up there. And then the last Ork, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Turn in that direction. Considered trying to tail him, but that could be quite messy because he's got quite a big gun on the back of that destroyer. And then it's on to the shooting phase. That turret needs a target, And what's the target? Okay, so the Imperials get to go first. So I suppose we better go first with this bomber here. It's going to fire one set of missiles into the ground target. One hit, damages on a 3+, point of damage. Can't fire its blast cannons because it's too close. Can drop a bomb though on the building behind it. The Marauders are pretty good at this. 8 shots hitting on 4s. There we go. And these will damage on a 2+. And do extra damage on a 5. And so it does enough damage to completely flatten the building. So the bombers are doing their mission. It's all very good. And it's also got its turret, which I think it will put 1, 2, 3 into this one here. So 3 shots. 1 hit. Damages on a 5. No damage. Still, the bomber did quite well there. Go to the Orks then. Can't kill, well, I could kill this one. It's kind of pointless. What can this one shoot? This one can't bomb that because it's gone. Can shoot this. So it's probably worth shooting with this first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh. Put 4 shots into the Marauder bomber. That's already damaged. 3 hits. 2 5s or 6s will do it. 3 5s. Shoots the bomber down. Wow. Okay, so the turret did quite well there. It gets its shots first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's going to get 9 shots. 1 hit. That's pretty poor. Damage on a 4. Point of damage. It's also got its turret. So I've put 3 shots into, doesn't really matter, this one. 1 hit. 1 point of damage. And now the Orks get to fire lots of shots. So we'll start with the turret. 2 shots. Both missed. Yellow Dackjet, 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 shots. 3 hits. No damage. Blue Dackjet. He's lucky. Not that lucky, he's got 1 hit. 1 point of damage. And boss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4 shots. 2 hits. You can always rely on the boss. No damage. Can't rely on the boss. Okay, and with that, that is the end of the turn. However, it's now on to the end phase, and the Imperials are down to 25% of their planes, so they're now going to have to bug out. Okay, before I move on to the next turn, I just realised 1, 2, 3, 4. This could fire with this rear arc, so it gets 6 shots, so it's well worth a go. So it gets 1 hit. Doesn't damage. So never mind. Alright, next turn then. So let's see who goes first. 4, the Imperials get to go first. Let's go first because they're going to try and shoot and then get killed. Okay, so let's move that over there a little bit. Just 3. It's going to slow down just the 4. You can't make it off the board, so it's not even worth trying. So we'll go slow down to 4 and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so he ends up there. The only chance the Imperials have got is to try and take a few more things out. And then it's over to the Orks. 3. Slow down to speed 5. No, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll go with this one. 5. Going in speed 8, so we'll slow it down to speed 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. And turn back and look in that direction. Not the best manoeuvring. And then this one, 5. Slow down to speed 6. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and turn back and look in that direction. Okay, that's a bit better. Alright, so the Imperials get to go first. So it's going to fire bombs backwards. 1, 2, 3. He gets 4 because it's a destroyer. 2 hits. And blows this to pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 3 shots of that. Cocked. Oh, all hit. Blows that to pieces. Okay, firing forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 9 shots. Let's go for the big one. 9 shots. That was worth it. 5 hits. Not sure I'll get enough on it. 2 points of damage. And with that, over to the Orks. First Ackerjet. 8 shots. 1 hit. 1 point of damage. Turret. 8 shots. 1 point of damage. And then we've got the boss left. 8 shots. 4 hits. Needs 2. 2 points of damage. Blows the destroyer to pieces. Wow. That was awesome. That was a really close game. I thought the Imperials were going to do a lot more damage in some respects early on, but actually works out quite well balanced. They took out most of the ground targets, but not all of them. They didn't manage to get 2 of the fighters. The Orks, on the other hand, I was surprised they managed to smash down all of the planes in the end. I thought it was going to be a lot more difficult than that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that game. That was really good fun. Quite like the idea of just using the bombers with no fighter escort. Feels like the films, okay, where you see the fighters all peel off as the bombers move in towards all the flak. So, excellent game. Please like, subscribe, do all those wonderful things. Drop some comments below. Tell me what games you would like to see. And remember, always watch your 6.